Hello, cruisers. This is Rick Wade, the Texas Cruiser. I hope y'all having a wonderful evening. The weather's beautiful here right now. Let's see. Oh, I had a message pop up out of the blue. I'm trying to make that go away. Okay. Hey, Scott, buddy, I'm glad to see you come on. Hey, Miss Foodie, Vicky. Stu, Big Stu. Hope y'all are doing all well. Let's see here. Ricky, I went by the port this morning and saw the mariner down there. Did not realize Mr. Ricky, our ocean travel guy, was on board. And I knew somebody else was going to be on board today too. So they sailed out today on the mariner. So I wish them a big bon voyage. Hey, Mr. Chris, how you doing this evening? Let's see, Danny. How you doing, young lady? I still got that package working on for you. I'll get it out next day or two. Linda, well, my future cruiser buddy. Seascape, 41 days away. Well, I'm real excited about her. D-Fam Adventures. How you doing this evening? Let's see. I know I missed somebody down there. Here we go. Let me go back at the top here, man. I know I missed somebody. Mr. Scott, man, I tell you what, you're top on my list. Oh, Denise, there you. I knew I skipped by somebody. Denise. How are you doing this evening? I hope you guys are up for. I'm gonna get hold of some of you guys and see about if y'all want to come on and do what Mr. Chris did last week and be a viewee. Excuse me, I'm the interviewer, and have a good old time. Najuma, Mr. Najuma Brown. Good evening. And there's that cruising is fun anytime. Boy, those are awesome people. Cruising is fun anytime when you watch their channel. Jeremy and Miss Cheryl, I love you guys. You guys got, man, I drive by the port all the time now, see them ships now, so I'll do that big report for you now. Hey, Zach, how you doing this evening, buddy? Let's see here. I'm going to change up what I'm going to talk about because so many of y'all jumped in already. So we just go ahead and dive into the big topic of the day. I was going to hold that back so some more people show up, but man, so many of you guys are already here. Man, we might as well. And I tell you what, I don't know what the heck. StreamYard got to put this little banner on the bottom of the screen about live viewer comments and stuff like that. Why does that have to be there? I don't know. Anyway, let's see here. My screen. There we go. My tablet. Oh. My tablet's not showing me all the. There we go. There it is. It's got all the comments now. I like to keep track of the comments also on my tablet beside me. Anyway, Carnival. This is going to be the big topic for this evening. I have a whole list of things to talk about, but Carnival, I just came out today and it kind of reorganized my topic list today. The third quarter report came out and Carnival's doing work very well. I admire Coach a lot and I respect him. He's a great guy, and is one of my real good friends. And let's see if I can get that. That thing is irritating the fool. There we go. There we go. Got that go away. How about that? Let's see. Yeah, Chris, I still have great feelings about that interview we did last week. And that was pretty awesome. I really appreciate you coming on board. Let's see here. Anybody else? Nope. Okay. I watched that long video he did this weekend about the carnival, and he feels like they're starting to fall down on their with all. Oh yeah, I gotta put that up. Dang it, Chris! I never thought. Now you got to put that up. Here we go. Yes, sir. Michael Bailey was a betting man who would put money on an icon coming to Galveston. Undoubtedly, somebody must have been talking to him. The board and the CEO says, we're not ready to lease that stuff. So don't be talking about Icon coming to Galveston, even though Icon's coming to Galveston. one of the icons. So Michael Bailey wants to come all out and roll out a name, the ship, date, and all that, but he can't do that. But he did all but confirm it. You're right. You're right. Oh man, but he's an all right guy. He's an all right guy. He likes to party. Anyway, the net income for Carnival in the third quarter is $1.9 billion. Adjusted income of $2.2 billion. They had a record revenue. The revenue is $8.2 billion, and it set a record for the 10th quarter in a row, 10th consecutive quarter. They've been setting records on their revenue. And the record third quarter deposits of $7.1 billion. That's deposits, man, folks. They already have. They're saying they have half of 2026 booked already. And what they're amazed about is all these bookings they're getting, and they've increased the cruise rates. They've increased the rates of all the ships and the capacity. It's starting as much as the capacity increases, the bookings increase too. So let me read something what they have. Hey, Scrow's Nest, how you doing? Glad to have you on board this evening. Yes, thank you for coming on board. This is pretty well written. I'm going to go ahead and just read straight off of it. Josh Weinstein, the CEO of Carnival Corporation, said on the company's third quarter earnings that call that bookings trends have continued to improve since the company's last update, outpacing capacity growth at higher prices. At higher prices at that, they got a capacity growth of the bookings and setting a record for bookings made on sailings. 2 years out with nearly half of 2026 already on books at higher prices. We feel really pretty good about next year, he said. David Bernstein, Chief Executive Officer, added that the company now has nearly half of 2026 on the books at higher prices. And they're already starting to see some a good pace of bookings for 2027. As all of you guys know, Carnival's already put out a lot of their calendar for 2027, and I'll mention something about Royal Caribbean here a little bit, but they're predicting next year that Celebration Key will have 2.8 million visitors. That's nothing to sneeze at, folks. And I know Coach, and I'm behind this crusade on the loyalty program, but my heart is one way, but my intellect is another way, in that I feel that they are not Carnival. I know how the corporate, I worked in the corporate world for a while, in the 1990s and 1980s, up to the beginning of 2000. And they have a plan, and that plan, they have implemented the plan, and they do like to do tweaks and all that. But once they've implemented the plan, it's kind of hard to re-steer the ship, sort of say. With the increased revenues and the increase in cost of bookings and stuff, maybe down the road they can help sweeten up some of the loyalty perks and all. But right now they're heading the right direction. They feel as far as taking care of the stockholders and the board and all that. So the financial condition of the company, they still have some money they tied up in loans and stuff due to the COVID shutdown. But there is hey Malcolm, welcome on board this evening. Glad you showed up. But they'll do something a little fun. They'll do some more tweaks down the road. But right now, I think you got as much as you're going to get out of them. You might be able to get something a little extra for the platinum group. I'm trying to say platinum. My brain's on the Royal Caribbean loyalty levels, but on Carnival, the platinum level, they'll I don't know, but I think they'll do something a little extra for it, but it's not going to be a whole lot more wiggle from what they have now. The bookings are up, folks. I'm sorry I know some of the real loyal people have probably say, I cancel my booking and stuff like that, but for everyone that cancels, about 10 people waiting in line to make another booking, so it's just the nature of the beast, folks. I'm sorry, but I watch Coach's show, and I do give him a thumbs up and pat on the back, and more power to him. But my intellect says he's not going to get a whole lot more of what he's got already, and be happy with the Diamond being situated, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing for Diamond. So, but this is a loyal guy looking in, even though I'm fixing to go on my third Carnival. I haven't ever worried about anything on the Carnival loyalty level. I'm more massaging my Royal Caribbean because we get a whole lot more out of Royal Caribbeans on what they offer us perks wise and stuff like that. So I'll pull that up there, Chris. I think they threw Platinum the bone with the casino deals they're currently running. See, that's people just need to think about this. Carnival has a great casino program, and just run with that. I mean, some of this other stuff may be, loyalty light levels, but casinos is really nothing to sneeze at. And I'm on that casino level. They have me down as a gambler. And they'd have given me some interesting perks for even just being a couple time cruiser, and that may be all they get. You're right, Chris. That may be all they get. So I hope that everything goes well for them. But Carnival's doing they're doing well financially, folks. I'm sorry. Hey, Bob, welcome on board this evening. Let's see here. Linda, you have something to say here. Yeah, I have, we all know that I'm on that MSC Seascape in 41 days with you, Linda. And I'll tell you what, if this is good as decent of a cruise, I'm not looking for a Royal Caribbean level. But if it's decent enough cruise, the price point is good enough, I may go ahead and book something in 27 with that, with MSC Seascape out Galveston. I think I'll have a lot of fun with that. And this has to be just halfway decent for that price point. I have Allure booked in April. I'm real excited about that. And, I get to exercise some more of my Diamond Plus. I'm Diamond Plus Royal. And I think my wife and I, especially my wife, really has gotten into that Royal Caribbean perks. She gets those 5 free drinks a day. They do give us a bottle of wine for every cruise we go on. And then I usually buy 2 bottles of wine, the wine and cheese package, which is not that expensive. You should get a couple of bottles of wine off of that too. And then that way she's taking care of her wine for the trip. And also, I like to take advantage of the BOGO on the specialty restaurants, buy one, get one free. And we both get one of those. And so we get a couple of restaurants for, half price, but virtually. And then we get 2 free Wi-Fi days each. So 4 days of Wi-Fi. And then when we pull in the port, I'm on the Verizon cell phone service, and every port has Verizon service. So we wind up having Wi-Fi service all 7 days. So, there's nothing wrong with that. Yep. Let's see. Let me put that up, Chris. I'm not picking on you tonight, but you got some good stuff to say. Yeah. I'm hearing some decent things about Seascape. So I'm looking. Vicky says she likes that Seashore, and it's a sister ship to Seascape. So, and I see you said the same thing Vicky says. And so, I'll book it again if it's a good cruise. The way the ships are laid out is similar to Royal Caribbean. They may not have all the shows that Royal Caribbean has, but I usually don't attend the Broadway show stuff. But I tell you what, I do enjoy the Aqua show at the Aqua Theater in the back. So I always attend those. We're just not into the ice skating stuff and Broadway stuff, but we do like the comedy acts, and and we may attend the Aqua show a couple of times. So no, Linda, now I tell you what, I have taken advantage of this, and that's how I got a lot of points, is that if you go and book a junior suite, you get 2 points a night. Both of us got 2 points a night for being in a junior suite, and we've done that many times. Back after the cruise restart, Royal Caribbean had some cruises through a period of time that you book any level, any kind of cabin, and they give you an extra point at night. So we were in junior suite, so we wound up with 3 points a night. So that was pretty neat. So, but we've kind of gotten a point in our life that we don't necessarily have to have that junior suite anymore. So we've been getting the regular balconies, and we've been getting the balconies overlooking Central Park. I was on the balcony overlooking Central Park on Harmony during that Hurricane Milton cruise, and it was a good cabin. I liked it. I love the view, very serene, looking down on Central Park. And we see, if we want to see water, we can go anywhere on the ship and see water. So we don't necessarily have to have a balcony to see the water. Hey, I've heard that, Vicky, that the Bank of America card you get some perks on that. That's really nice. Let's see here. And Chris, the Cabaret is really nice on MSC. That I may check out. Yeah, that we may check out. Yep. The Cabaret. Yeah. I think my wife may like that. She's into that kind of stuff. Let's see. Anyway, Bob. I know some of you guys. We've talked about this before. The first cruise we booked at Roger Cruise Restart was Independence in October. I mean, right after we restarted, and the ship was at 30% capacity. They wouldn't go above 30% capacity. We had to wear masks and all that, but that was pretty neat. Sent on that big old Freedom class ship at 30% capacity, and I felt like I knew everybody's first name when we got off that ship. Hello, Emma. How you doing? Mr. Nelly, Martin, how you doing this evening? Welcome on, man. Welcome aboard. Oh, the Brooklyn Lounge or Cafe. I may have to check that out. I've seen it. Okay. I like good coffee. So, oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I did, Emma. Vicky had to take my shirt, grab my collar, and slap me a couple times in the face. And I got it. I got it. I'm picking on you, Vicky. But yeah, she helped me work through the process, and I'll tell you who I got. I put down her, Danny somewhere. I got to put Danny down as a moderator and Mr. Scott. Now, if you guys want to jump in, I'll put you down. 5 days to Mariner. Yeah, Nelly, I watched Mariner leave out today. Yep. Where did man? I lost you all of a sudden. Oh, there you go. There you are. Yes. I bet that Halloween party will be pretty neat. I bet that would be neat, Nelly. Man. I mean, I came within a day being on Liberty Seas for Halloween, but we got on her on November 1st in New Jersey when she repositioned to Galveston originally. That 13-day cruise was an awesome cruise, by the way. Oh, see. Yes, I got more than one, Emma. I learned from you guys. I've learned to do things the right way. Yeah, Martin, you missed out on it, man. Chris did drop it, man. Man. You saw this other day, this woman got all bent out of shape because she didn't have the right ID. Got to the cruise ship and they said you need to have a passport. And I think she had one of those, what do you call it, certified driver's license, whatever they call the driver's license now. It has the star. Texas, we have a star on it. Texas done that ours quite a few years ago. So the Texas guy had the game for us getting that driver's license done right. But folks, you got to get a passport. I mean, that's just all there is to it. And they wouldn't let her board without the passport, and she got all bent out of shape on that. So anyway, I think that was a Norwegian NCL ship. But yes, Miss Emma, we need to have you on board one night whenever you're ready. Yeah, I mean, we've got a passport. I guess before COVID hit, we got our passports. Then I'm glad we did, and I've already updated it once. So yeah, Big Stu, I like. Now, there's only one Voyager class ship I've been on. That's the Navigator when she was in Galveston before Liberty got her. But I have fell in love with Liberty. I know she's a Freedom class, virtually an expanded Voyager class is basically what they are. And I've been on Liberty more than any other ship, so I love that ship. And I'm happy, very happy she's coming back to Galveston after getting amped. Let's see. Oh, here we go. That's the story. They had the enhanced ID. That's what it was. And the princess said they would not accept. Supposedly she called customer service, and they verified it. But when they got to the ship, they said no. Yeah, I think that somebody should have called corporate right away and got that straightened out. I think that could have been handled better. We know Princess don't handle things well, especially leaving Galveston when they should or shouldn't. Bill, man, all the high characters are on board this evening. all of the upper crust of the cruising community. But anyway, no, I just can't say. I can't. And that leads on to my next topic. I just bought my travel insurance, and I'm not trying to get you to go this route, but we did go Allianz, and I went ahead and I look at, since I got 3 cruises booked between November and April, and I'm looking at maybe doing another one before next of November. I went ahead and got the annual, and the annual turned out to be like I'm paying for 2 cruises, and everything after that is free on travel insurance. And I'm very pleased with the. I got the mid-level travel insurance for Allianz, and I'm very happy about. My wife feels like she's much more relieved because she's always worried about that kind of stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, everybody make sure to say hi to everybody. Slot machines. I seen Coach and Chris and Liz, and I see Favor. She shows a lot of slot machines. She does real well with them, and then won some money on some slots. And I know that Chris and Liz won some money. And Coach, I saw Coach, he played a machine that Chris and Liz told him to play called Buffalo, and he done real well with that. I'm not into slots. I'm more of a blackjack player. I like to do the blackjack and play the tournaments and all that other stuff. And I've done very, very well playing blackjack. Yep, me too, Emma. I'm a long-time blackjack player. I have never gone on a ship and lost money. I've always made money playing blackjack on all my cruises I've been on. Rule number 1. Somebody sits at your table, you don't know how to play, find another table. Oh, man, I've been a few times where I lost a little bit of money because the guy got on there. He didn't know what the heck he doing. He wouldn't listen to anybody. He thought he was playing against all of us. I said, no, we're playing against the dealer. We play together. So I've had to move tables a few times. Yeah, let's see. Yep. Liberty's a good ship. Liberty, I have never been on a bad cruise on Liberty. And yes, I hope an Icon come to Galveston. It may be 27. It may not be 28, but it may be 27. And keep Liberty here. What I want Liberty to start doing is do that itinerary of Cozumel, Cayman, and Jamaica. Liberty can handle those islands very well. They don't have to be, the bigger ships just can't handle going into Cayman. Liberty can. Liberty would be great going into Cayman. So I'm hoping that Liberty do that. I'll definitely book Liberty for that, for sure. That's pretty darn good, Orange Cone. That's a pretty good jackpot. The way they do the kind of, the gold coins, that looked really interesting. Looked like a lot of fun. So, yeah. If I ever jump on a slot machine, I may jump on something like that. Hey, Attila, how you doing? And hello, Richard Howard. Welcome from Georgia. Yes, sir. Excuse me. I think she's already come out of dry dock. Yeah, I think she's already. No, that's right. I think I think maybe she is out of dry dock. I'll double check my calendar on that. I got to think about that one. But yeah, she should have got a playmaker. She should. I don't know what they're thinking. Hey, Will G, welcome aboard. Okay. Well, I'll talk about it. Beachcomber. Everybody seen my short video I did on that. Miami, really? What are they going to Miami for, man? Oh boy, I tell you what. I think that's a safe thing they did. I don't know if that's the right thing they did, but it was a safe, because I guess keep all their ships in one state. You know, I guess they're going with what they know, what they feel comfortable with. But I think that Beachcomber doing a whole lot better than Galveston, I tell you, or even New Orleans. It would done better than New Orleans. I know that was the second possible place I thought of. But anyway, neither here nor there. There is a rumor I picked up that they're out shopping for another ship that they can send this way, but we'll see. That's Nelly, you ain't gonna believe this much. I'm not gonna hold my breath. I don't know if you guys seen the RCL calendar that that Royal Caribbean is going to roll out, and what I can't understand is they show. Let's see here. No, that's not it. I don't have the right tablet up. The November 3rd is the 7-day Caribbean, and then they're going to roll out on November 10th some other, but they put in Texas. Now, as I understood in the past, they put down destinations, and I'm not sure exactly what they're saying on destinations on that. Yep. Did too good a job of hiding. Okay. No, that's on the icons. But what were they thinking on are they saying that Texas could be a port of call, or are they talking about Galveston? They're rolling it out separate from the other 7-day Caribbean releases and on the 3rd. So I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to do there, and it's something a little different and unusual. It's unusual. I wasn't expecting to see that from Royal Caribbean on their rollout, but that's coming up. But unfortunately, when they roll out the November 10th, whatever that is, they include Texas, we're going to be on Seascape. So I'm going to try to keep up with that while we're on Seascape, and try to do a quick video about the neat little looky-loos ships and stuff like that coming to Galveston in 27 and 28. I expect that to be interesting. So I know the reason I keep saying something about the port of call or Galveston, Roger Reeves and them have been pushing to get Galveston set up as a port of call on these other days of the week. We have quite a few. We got quite a few terminals now to where they can handle ships coming in and get. There's a lot to do here. It'll be a great place to have a port of call. There's some other cruise ships have done it already. Come in and had excursions and stuff here while they're in port. So, but you know, we'll see what they have in mind. And yep, yeah, you're right, Nelly. They give Texas their own day. Yep, you're right. You could be right, Nelly. I'm not going to argue with this on that one. Oh man. Yes, and Nelly, I'll tell you this right up front. Royal Caribbean likes to shake my chain. Like to shake my chain. Yep. Oh, did you see the other day? Vision of the Seas. It had a rogue wave roll at her a little bit. See the little cart that you'd move around, had all the stack of plates on it. Them plates went flying everywhere. And got a little water in the ship, on the ship and all that, but nobody got hurt, thankfully. But she's on her way back to Baltimore from Bermuda, and dadgum rogue wave hit them. Let's see. Thank you, Big Stu. Yeah. Hey, stay tuned to my channel. I'll do an extensive report, at least on Facebook, and I will do a cruise video short real quick, and then I'll do a longer video report. Stay tuned, and even if I'm on Seascape, I will definitely do a report. You know that. You know I will. You know I'll have a good report. Yeah, I agreed, Nelly. I've been on Rhapsody when cutting across the Gulf against 17-foot waves due to some storm. It cut across the Gulf, and it stirred up the Gulf, and the Rhapsody left out of Galveston, and she hit those 17-foot waves, and they were coming over the front of the ship into the pool area and all that. And yeah, I remember that well. That ship, those are not your large ships. She did rock up and down a little bit. So anyway, did y'all hear? Well, come back here. My page went like this size all of a sudden. That there's a duck scam out there. Somebody's going around, these jerks, I tell you what, they won't screw with a good thing, fun things. They're going around and snagging these ducks. Then they put they take the tags off and they put their tag on, and it makes it look like it says something about free drinks, and go to a certain bar and all that, or there's a tickets to a show and all that. That's just being mean-spirited right there. And I think that should be grounds of a lifetime ban, because that's not right. People finally ducks. Oh man, I got a free drink. And they go to the bar, and the bartender said, "I don't know where you got that from." So, yep. Chris, on Harmony, when we was on Harmony doing that during Milton, Harmony did a little bucking too, but everybody on that ship was having a good time. There'd be times we go down the promenade and everybody be leaning, walking down the promenade, leaning to the right or leaning to the left, and that was pretty cool. I tell you what, I took Bonine before I got on that ship. I never got seasick one single bit. Bonine works. So, but yeah, that big old ship will rock a little bit too. But yeah, it's funny. People were giggling and going down the hallway and bouncing off from one wall to the other. It was funny. Yep. But you know, that's ridiculous. Come on. No respect for your fellow cruisers, and for such a little fun thing. And the kids love that stuff, you know, especially kids. I don't know why they got to mess with something that the kids want to do and have fun with. Yep, I agreed, Chris. I totally agree. But anyway, then RCL RCL's been real busy lately. They come out with the ship build schedule, and of course, everybody knows Legend's going to go into service next year, 2026. Then I'm going to say it. I'm not going to say Icon 4. I just did, didn't I? Hero of the Seas will go into service in 2027. She's coming right along, and then they already had the contract, and they're getting the keel and all that ready to go into the place whenever they float Hero out. They're starting to round up the material for that one. They have Icon 5 set up to be going to service in 2028. Also in 2028, the 7th Oasis class goes into service in 2028. Oasis, the 7th Oasis. It's good to see. It's kind of funny. They're going to have 7. They have Icon 6 and Icon 7 with the early part of the contract. They have contract to do it. They just haven't got it financed yet to build Icon 6 and Icon 7. But you'll have 7 Oasis class ships and have 7 Icons when it's all said and done. And so I think Royal Caribbean has that market now. They will have the large ship market cornered, but they've already started talking about it and starting to get some little bits and pieces of information about the Discovery class. And we'll see. I think hopefully by the end of the year, we'll start seeing some possible designs of what the Discovery class is going to look like. I got to put that up, Stu. The page jumped on me, but that's when I clicked on it. Yeah, the bow of the Voyager. Yeah, the Gulf will get some waves. I'll say that. I bet that was an experience, Stu. What were you doing on the bow, man? Oh no, you're doing that Titanic moment, stick your arm out and all that. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see where Oasis 7 goes. Yeah. Leslie Ellis, good evening. Welcome on the show. Welcome you with the rest of our cast of characters here. What did I miss something? Did I miss something about Nelly? I mean, not Nelly. Nelly on the brain. Oh, here we go. I thought something going on, Danny there. Okay. Mandy, how you doing, young lady? Glad to have you on the show tonight. I've been keeping up with your reports. You always put up some beautiful pictures. Oh, let's see. Yes, they do, Chris. They do have some. I think they're already working with Turku about, or are they going to do Fincantieri? I'm not sure now on where Discovery is going to be built. I bet Turku. But they are already starting to write contracts on Discovery, just that they haven't put out what the design's going to be, cost, and so forth. So hopefully we'll get a little more information about that. I'm really curious about that class of ship. And this is interesting. Cruise Hive reported today that NCL, Oceania, and Regent Seven Seas are going to share their loyalty status like Royal Caribbean Group did. And I think I pronounced it right, Turku, something like that. But I spelled it that way myself. But yeah, that's pretty cool that they're going to share the loyalty status between. That's I think that's the right thing to do. And those NCL got Oceania and Regent Seven Seas are pretty decent cruise lines, especially Seven Seas. Regent Seven Seas coming to Galveston. Can't think of the name of the start. Oh, well, I'll think of it a little bit. Dadgum. There we go. StreamYard kicked me out for some reason. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why Carnival hadn't done that yet. You would think, I mean, I thought back when Royal did it, yeah, I'm back. I don't know why Carnival hasn't done that. That's, I mean, well, they got to get their, I know why. They got to get their loyalty levels straightened out somehow. Nelly, I was thinking maybe a Voyager class size or Freedom. I was thinking that the other day. That may not be a tiny ship or like a Division class, even though that's the ones that are getting old. That's the ones that need to be replaced. But I bet more than anything, Royal Caribbean will replace them with a bigger ship. Just make them to where they can get in and out to wherever they need to go. Danny, don't tell Vicky that. She thinks I'm wholesome. If she knows I go to the dark side sometimes, she may not handle that well. Yeah. Oh, and I got the football game on TV too. So you better believe I'm at home. I don't know who's ahead, Jets or the Dolphins. Dolphins were starting to pull ahead of them a while ago. Yeah, you may be right, Nelly. And I know there's a lot of the Royal Caribbean who are, fans of the smaller ships. And I like Rhapsody. Rhapsody was the first ship to Galveston in 2000, and I've done several sailings on it, and I've done a sailing on Enchantment out of Miami when she was just a couple years old, and that's before her stretch days when she got stretched. I called her the stretch limo. Anyway, but and we enjoyed the cruise we had on Enchantment back then. So yeah, Steve, that's what I'm thinking. I think it's going to be somewhere in that area, Voyager and Freedom class size. And they are going to be designed to where they can, get under the bridges and get into those other ports and all. Oh, Nelly, God, dog! Just when I started somewhat like you, Yankees. Oh my God, no, not the Yankees. Well, y'all got something to crow about this year. We didn't make it. Oh shoot. But yeah, that's something to really talk about. Yeah, that I think it's going to be something along the line of the Voyager and Freedom class, but it will start be kind of somewhat designed to where they have some of the features that the Icon and Oasis has. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll see. I think it'll have some features incorporated on it, restaurant style. Maybe has some kind of a promenade in it. That seems to be the big feature. Even MSC starting to design their ships with the promenade and the big open area in the back. Now, watch MSC. They want to, leap over the Icon and the Oasis class ship. First, they won't build a big ship. They want to build the biggest ship and to compete with Royal Caribbean with that distinction. So that's something. Just keep an eye on that MSC. I know Carnival's got the Ace class coming out. It's still not going to be as big as the Oasis class, but it's going to be a bigger ship. We'll see what they have in mind. I think Carnival needs to bite the bullet and incorporate some of the stuff that MSC and Royal Caribbean's incorporating in their ships. I know they don't want to copy them, but it wouldn't hurt to have a few little features like a promenade. That's just a neat place. You can design it, be like Bourbon Street. I always call the promenade on the Liberty Seas my Bourbon Street, because it kind of reminds me of that. Yep. Yeah, it keeps doing what Nelly. You got to admit, man, Oasis class, especially the Oasis class, is the top cruise class in the world, and they've done that very well. And Icon is done fairly well too. So I agree. Keep building those ships similar to that. They need to get some smaller ships because the smaller ships they're old. They're getting old, worn out. Margaritaville needs to buy another ship. You get the Vision or Rhapsody. Well, still have that Grandeur. The Grandeur needs to go. It's pretty small. I saw a picture of it the other day next to the Icon. I said, "Holy moly! That's a that's a lifeboat on Icon." Yeah, Vicky, and the guy has some ships. Well, I guess that's what they use the Odyssey and all them for, is run up to the Alaskan coast and do the Alaskan cruises with. But the smaller ships are more suited for like New England, up through Boston and all through. I think it's very suited for that itinerary, that route. VentureCast. Yeah, that would be yeah. People get on Carnival ships and they may have somewhere close to what Oasis class has, but not quite as much. But they feel crowded sometimes. I'm hearing what other people say. I'll find out in January when I go on Jubilee. But a lot of Carnival people like the party, so they don't mind somewhat a lot of the crowding. I tell you what, the Oasis class is designed a certain way to where a lot of times it doesn't feel crowded. It has a lot of people on board, but you don't see them all. And I like it that way. I have places that I prefer to go. I mean, on embarkation day, we like to go over to the Solarium Bistro instead of the Windjammer. I do like to go to Windjammer because I want some of that cruise cake. I love that. That's my tradition, getting some of that cruise cake from the Windjammer. But in the mornings for breakfast, a lot of times I won't go to Windjammer. I'll go over to the Solarium Bistro and get breakfast there. And it's very enjoyable. Great views. You got all that glass around. And first one that makes a crack about the breaking the glass. I mean, come on. I will darn you. Oh no. That sucks. No old school mustard. No. Well, I think every one of them they have to do at least once a year for Coast Guard, I guess. Yeah, Grandeur was in Galveston for a little while. Sure did. And Grandeur has a following. Yes, it does. I have yet to do the breakfast at Johnny Rockets. It looks like a decent breakfast. I just haven't made it over to Johnny Rockets for it. Yeah. Now, one thing, Donna has to have grits for breakfast. And one thing, Royal Caribbean's gotten real good at making grits, and biscuits and gravy's gotten real good on the Oasis class. And we can get that out of Windjammer and out of the Solarium Bistro, both of them. Yeah, I just like I just said, the reason why we keep going back to Solarium Bistro is because of the grits and biscuits and gravy. Yeah, Nelly. That's well, they punish you if you don't show up from muster drill. That's for sure. So you got to get there. But well, why does the thing keep going down? There we go. Oh, well, it can't be because people throwing rocks. Leslie, VentureCast. Well, welcome tonight, VentureCast. Chops. I love chops. I always get the filet at Chops with the peppercorn sauce. It's awesome. That's my favorite. I always make sure we go to Chops on our cruising. And Izumi, I have yet to do Izumi, but I plan to the next. And when Lure comes here in April, we plan to go. Yep. Yeah, that we Giovanni's is okay, but we have some pretty good Italian food here locally, and it's just not up to that. Um, I don't mind going there, but I'll go ahead and instead of going to Giovanni's, especially a Lure. Lure has one. Samba. That's that Brazilian steakhouse. I love Brazilian steaks, and that Brazilian, they come out there to with the big skewers of all the different kinds of meats, and they cut it for you. As long as you have that disc showing green on your table, that Samba's is awesome. That's my favorite. And I've heard that when Harmony leaves Galveston and she goes in for her refit, they call it AMP, but I call it AMP 2.0 because it's not the same AMP as the other ships previously ships are. And she's supposed to get a Samba. They said they're going to put a Samba on Harmony. Yeah, Nelly, Mason is the other one. I've heard that Lure has a Mason jar, and definitely we will go and do the Mason jar. I've been really interested in doing that. Yep. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. And thanks for reminding me. Mason jar would be a good one to go have. They have drinks there, and they have all kinds of southern fried green tomatoes, all kinds of stuff. I know, Venture. I've heard that Jamie's is leaving the fleet, Italian, that they're turning them back into. I keep hearing two different stories. I heard they're going to turn Giovanni's into Jamie Italian, and they're going to turn Jamie's Italian to Giovanni's. I don't know what the thinking along Royal Caribbean is on that. I'm not positive, but hopefully they'll line out to which one they want. I have not had any Jamie's Italian. Yes. Oh, but when you make diamond, you finally made the grade, man. I was so excited to hit diamond. And then I got the diamond plus, and it just takes it the next level up. Yes. Yep. Yeah, the Chops. I mean, that's the best steakhouse of all of them. I have not been on that class of ship venture. The Ovation, Odyssey, the others. Um, it's it's a different looking ship, and Royal Caribbean made a few of those, and they decided not to make any more. But there's nothing wrong with them. They have some neat features, but they just whenever they came out the Oasis and it was so popular, they decided not to make any more of those Odyssey class ships. Ovation. Yes, the new show's called Voices. I heard that. They finally retiring Grease. Yes, PB. Now, I am disappointed that they're going to take Wonderland out of Harmony and they're going to get like 26, 27, 28 cabins out of that area when they take Wonderland out. But we thoroughly enjoyed Wonderland. And but one thing I really going, I mean, surely they're going to have other places on the ship. That's that smoke ring bourbon, that smoke ring, and that was pretty cool. They lift it up and the smoke comes out in the ring of my bourbon. I really like that. No, they changed their mind on that, Nelly. I think it's going over into where Solera Bistro is. Solera Bistro during the day and Samba at night. I think that's what they're doing, but they did already said that Wonderland's coming out and they're going to put cabins over there. I seen that one. I saw the report on that one. The other one's not too bad. It's pretty good. Is 150 Central Park. That's pretty good. That's got some good food. Donna got some good duck and some other things there. She really liked that. But we like chops better, and we want to try that hibachi Izumi. We like hibachi here locally. I think Izumi would be pretty good there. We like that Park Cafe during the day for lunch. We go that a lot for lunch on the Oasis class, and that's pretty good. It has a good lunch there. Well, let's see here. We made it an hour and 2 minutes. The witching hour. My straw hat turns to a pumpkin. And Nelly's going to drag it out and say he wants to see that happen. Oh, man. Emma, I still think I like to have you on some night and we'll talk about things whenever you get your schedule worked out. Oh, well, I know quite a few of you guys are got the cruises booked, ready to go. 41 days for us. And a lot of you going to be on that cruise with me. Miss Linda, you're going to be on there with me. We'll have a good time on Seascape. All you guys, I appreciate you coming on. Love every one of you, man. I love you. And including you, Martin. And do what I always say, man. Yep. Oh, Park, yeah. Embarkation Day is a good place for Embarkation Days, Central Park. Book a cruise, man. I've seen some good deals. There's some good deals still out there, and I've booked 3 cruises for I used to book 1 cruise for. I've done real good lately. So anyway, guys, let's have a great week. Book a cruise, and I hope to catch you on a future cruise. Thank you, guys. Good night.